Get through that whole forecast and not be distracted by the smells that are coming through here. Chris is like 5 feet away from me over there. Right, exactly. Troy Taylor and Robert Hicks from Jim and Nick's Community Barbecue here. And we are talking about some delicious, you've combined pimento cheese, which is a staple around here, and these yummy sausages on a cracker. What do you call this?
This is our sausage and pimento cheese. We call it hot links. This is an appetizer we serve at the restaurant.
Okay.
And so we make our own fresh, made from scratch pimento cheese. We have our own proprietary recipe for our sausage, our hot links.
Right.
And we serve it as an appetizer. And we kind of encourage our guests to build it this way.
Okay. And, so it comes separate, and you put it together, sort of like a fajita.
Exactly.
You put it all together.
Yeah, we kind of call it an adult lunchable. So
do you really call it that?
Absolutely, absolutely. We kind of refer it to that. It's some of our.
It brings you back. Everybody knows how to put together the lunchable, right?
Absolutely.
So, all right. So go ahead and get it started for us.
So we thought we'd start with the pimento cheese, just because as it was getting warmer, it's a great item to serve for a family picnic, any kind of family get-together.
Now, what kind of cheese we have here? Is it a cheddar?
That's just cheddar cheese.
Okay.
We shred all of our own cheddar cheese, so it's really nice and fresh, nice and soft. We add our mayonnaise. We add our roasted red peppers, a little bit of Tabasco.
Yes.
And then a little bit of cayenne.
Okay.
So it's got a little bit of a kick, but it's very subtle. It's not too spicy or too hot.
Okay.
And so we mix all that together, and it really is a very
good little workout there, aren't you?
Oh yeah. It's a really, really good pimento cheese, and very popular with our guests, and something we sell a lot of.
I know, who doesn't love, I mean, I love pimento cheese. I've never had it this way, so I'm interested to see how it tastes. So once you have this all together, what do you do next? Once we have it all together,
you want to refrigerate it for just a little bit to let it sort of set up and come together. We've got some we made this morning.
All right. And that's what it'll look like once it's ready to be.
That's what it looks like when it firms up just a touch.
Okay.
So we take our crackers.
Now tell me about these links here.
These links are all pork. Got some peppers and spices and a little bit of cayenne and things like that in it, so that it does give it a little bit of heat.
Okay.
But not too much. Again, we don't want it to be overpowering. So we slice our sausage. They're actually made for us in a pork processing plant in Alabama that our founder, Nick Pahakis, and some other partners own and operate. And we've got some heritage hogs and things like that that are being raised by some farmers up in, or ranchers, I guess, up in Alabama and Tennessee. And so we've got our pimento, our sausage, our barbecue sauce, and then a serrano pepper, which is just a touch hotter than a jalapeno, but it's also a nice, rich flavor.
Sure. So if anyone's never been to Jim and Nick's before, what would you describe as the atmosphere and the type of food that you guys have there?
Well, we're obviously a barbecue restaurant. That's our core menu, but we're a high-end casual dining restaurant.
Yeah.
We're a completely scratch kitchen. We don't have a freezer. We don't use a microwave.
Ooh,
we make everything that goes on the plate.
Yeah, everything's fresh.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We make the majority of our food we make fresh every day.
And you guys are at the Indian Land location, right? Just opened?
We are. Robert's our general manager there, and he's been a chef and GM for us for about 4 years.
Fantastic.
And I've been with Jim and Nick's about 10 years, and really proud of who we are and what we do.
This looks absolutely amazing.
You should probably make one.
I'm gonna make one here. We're out of time, but thanks for coming in, guys, and we're gonna be right back after this break.